Hey, I want to talk about why division by 0 is undefined. So let's start off by looking at 1 over 0. Now, we don't know what this is, but let's say we try to get an idea of what it is by taking the limit as x approaches 0 for 1 over x. All right. Well, to show that a limit needs to be true for both the left and the right side of the limit, right? It needs to approach the same thing from the left and the right. So let's first of all, let's split this up into two different limits. We have the limit as x approaches 0 from the right side and of 1 over x, and the limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side of 1 over x. All right, so I encourage you to put this in your calculator, all right, and see what you get. Well, as you take this, right, and you're going from values, say like 0.1 to 0.00001 to 0.00001, right? As we do this, right, as we get closer to 0 from the right side, we can notice that this will approach positive infinity, right? Because if you take 1 and you divide it by a smaller and smaller and smaller number, as that number gets smaller, the main number is going to get larger and larger and larger. So we can say that this approaches positive infinity, right? But then let's go to this side and let's take it from values. Let's do negative 0.1, negative 0.0001, negative 0.00001, right? And as we do this, I encourage you to put this in your calculator, right? We'll notice that it's going to approach infinity, but as the denominator gets larger, it's not going to approach positive infinity, it's going to approach negative infinity because we have a negative in our denominator. So we say this equals negative infinity. So now that we have both the left and the right sides of a limit, right, we can say whether the limit exists or not. And does negative infinity equal positive infinity? No. So we say in this case, this limit does not exist, right? Jesus. Does not exist. Okay, so then let's take a look at this in terms of just algebraically. So let's say we have in 8 divided by 0 equals some value x. All right, we don't know what the x value is, but whatever it is, that's our answer. So we can multiply both sides by 0, and we get 8 equals 0 times x. And we know that, well, and the issue is 0 times x equals 0, so x equals 0, or 8 equals 0. 8 does not, in fact, equal 0. All right? And something you might be wondering is, okay, well, we can't actually divide by whole numbers, right? We can't divide whole numbers by 0, but can we divide 0 by 0? All right, so let's say we have 0 divided by 0 equals x, okay? And then we can say that 0 equals x times 0. So now, what is the issue that we come into? Well, we can say that this equals 0, right? Because 0 times 0 does in fact equal 0. But we can also say x is any other number, right? Because any number times 0 also equals 0. So x has infinite possibilities, right? It can be any real number. So we also can't say it's that. Now, hopefully, I have provided a brief explanation on why division by 0 is undefined and why we can't do it, at least with our current mathematical knowledge. Thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know if I said anything wrong or if you have anything to add. Have a great day.